Welcome. Hi, this is Carol from Skill Check. Today we have just a short little webinar on 6 critical sales skills. So I kind of picked 6 things that I liked, and I think it will help you master the art of selling with these skills when you're thinking about your sales and when you're selling self storage. So let's give it a try here. Mastering sales techniques, it's not so easy. I know people are like, oh, answering the phone's easy. Not really, because people can be so different. But if you keep in mind, let's start with presence, because that's sort of the foundation of a successful interaction with the customer. The presence is a confidence and comfort projected during the interaction. And it also influences the success through your tone, your pace, the diction, and your enthusiasm during the call, and the organization of your sales presentation. Because if you can master these things, it makes a huge difference on how successful you will be on turning these calls into rentals. And the other thing to think about when you're mastering this is questioning. It's sort of the questioning. It's not a who, what, when, where, why do you want it? You want to unlock the customer's needs. And sometimes, they'll spill out and tell you everything. And then other times you have to ask questions. But there are some vital questions for asking people, give me an idea of what you're storing. But people who ask more questions tend to increase their sales. So I think that's a really good thing to think about when you think, if you think you can just say, oh, well, we've got everything from our household. Well, I mean, that could probably fit in our largest 10 by 20. But I mean, someone's household might be so big, they need 2 10 by 20s. So you have to ask more inquiring questions, obviously, to that. The other thing to do is to remember to relate to the customer. That relating, that building the strong customer rapport is so important, because the relating involves, like, you show that genuine interest in their needs, not just about you selling what you have, but you're actually talking to them about, hey, tell me what you have and let me figure out how I can help you and how we can help you make this process easy. And it's also understanding your product to build rapport and enhance the sales effectiveness. Because if you can really improve that and really build that rapport with them quickly, it will make the difference of, they'll say, oh, I don't know, I'm not even going to call around any place else. Say about 5 other things on the list. This lady was amazing. And then they don't even think about going anywhere else, because you built rapport with them and you're going to take care of their needs. The other thing is listening. And I think part of that building rapport, especially in the beginning, is you've got to figure out how to listen to customers and not just get ready to say what you want to say, because it's a critical part of the process. And it really helps you interpret the customer's questions and their concerns about storing their goods, and improving sort of your communication by focusing on the customer's needs, not just on what you have to say. So, boy, and I'll tell you, there's times where I've kind of thought, okay, well, I already know what the size is just by what they said, and then they said something else. I'm like, oh, well, maybe there may be 10 by 20 and a 10 by 10 possibly, based on what they said. But remember, your listening improves your sales through better customer understanding. So the more you listen, the better chance is that you're really going to help them out and make their storage process really much easier. I think another thing to think about is what's positioning is called positioning. It's a strategy. Basically, it involves really understanding what the customer's needs are and then discussing your storage properties, features, and the benefit. And again, the benefits: security, convenience, saving money, and then I like to put those first because it's easier for me. But I put those and say, we do so many things here to keep your goods safe. We have that, and then I give them that information. But it's really crucial to show genuine care and customizing the storage solution for that customer. So when you're talking to them, ultimately, it's going to be lead you to a better sales outcome because you're effectively talking to them about the features, the benefits, and what you can do to help them make it the process easier. Which of these builds rapport? Showing genuine interest in the customer's need, discussing only product features, ignoring the customer's objections or any questions they had, rapidly ending the call after the price is given, providing irrelevant information. Well, this might have been too easy. Okay, showing genuine interest. That's really the correct answer. If we don't show that we care and that we're interested in helping them and making it easy, and not just about the price or not just about how you're going through, the things that you need to tell them, but you've got to listen, because listening starts with with rapport. So, but you're checking and you're verifying the customer's concerns are answered, right? It's whether as you're doing these questions, you get feedback throughout the discussion. And I like to say, do you think that you could really stack and pack up to the top, or did you want to be able to get into the unit and to access stuff? And then that way you might be able to make a decision about how you're going to, size you're going to do, or what you're going to do with it. But this approach is really vital for gauging that customer responses in a more relaxed manner, right? So you're verifying information that they're telling you and just making sure that they kind of like some of the ideas where you're going with size and price. So these were just some cute little 6 critical sales skills to think about today. And if you have any other ideas and things that you would like us to talk about, I'd be happy to do so. You can also find it our YouTube channel. That's a great place to do all kinds of business and learn a lot about storage for sure. Thank you so much. And if you need me, get a hold of me at carol@skillchuck.com. Thanks a lot and happy renting.